Okay, everybody, we are back and we are going to make bullets. Blow up asteroids. That's an interesting question of where do we put that code? Do we put that code in the act function of the bullet? Like, should the bullet be looking for asteroids? Or do we put that code in the asteroid? Should it be looking for bullets? And the answer is going to be yeah, I think the asteroid's the best place to put that code. Eventually, we're going to make the asteroid spawn new asteroids, so it might be a worthwhile thing to put into this code here. I think an argument could be made for either one, though, and if you decided to do it differently, then, as long as it works out for you and you have good reasons for doing it, then I'm not too worried about it. Also, we want to make our bullets not go forever. They are kind of ridiculous in that they travel and travel and travel and never stop, creating sort of this OP situation. So I think maybe we'll start with that. We'll get the bullets becoming have a range after which they expire. And that means we're going to have to be able to remove them from our list. So what we'll do is we'll add in a new variable to bullets. I wonder. No, I don't think we want to add it to the game object class. Not everything expires, so we just want to have sort of a timer to see how long a bullet will last. So I'll make int timer, I guess, is a reasonable thing to call it. So timer, I'm not sure what a good number for this is. I'd have to do some testing, so I'll just choose 60 with no real logic behind that, just taking a guess. And what I'll do is in my act function, I'm going to add on to it. So in addition to doing whatever's in my superclass, moving and wrapping around the screen and such, I will also do timer minus minus. Timer minus minus means subtract 1 from timer, and that'll happen every frame. And then I will check to see if timer is less than or equal to 0. I guess it's going to get to 0. No need for the less than. If it equals 0, then I'll set lives to 0, which should indicate that it is dead. So that's nice. Does that make sense how that works? I hope it does. Every frame, the timer goes down by 1. It starts at 60, so in about 1 second, it will expire. Lives get set to 0. But you know what? Lives don't mean a heck of a lot right now. There is no consequence for the lives being 0. A thing can have 0 lives, and that will not stop it from flying around the screen. So we need to figure out how to make lives equal 0 actually mean something. So I'm going to go to my main tab, and we're going to look at the big master loop, the engine loop. And what we'll do is we will add in an additional piece of code here. So I'm going to get rid of the I++ temporarily. And what I'll do is after I tell my object to act in show, I can check to see if my object's lives variables equals 0. And if it does, I can remove it from the list. How do I remove it from the list? I simply say my objects dot remove I. And when you remove something from a list, all the stuff that's down the further down the list will kind of move forward, snapping into place. So I don't want to do I++ if I remove something from the list. But if I don't, then I do want to do I++ to move to the next one. I don't think I explained that very well. Basically, if I remove something, I don't need the I++ because I is going to be the name of the next object anyways. It's going to be the number of the next object because they all snap forward. And if I don't, then I will want to I++ to go to the next one. All right, let's see. Do I get some things removing? Let's find out. Let's see. I can shoot. Yeah, nice. And it seems like that's a pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And we are actually removing them from the list, I'm pretty sure. If we wanted to just determine that, we could print out the size and see how big that is. So that's lovely. I hope you like it. There it is. That's great code. And this code will also kill off our asteroids. Woohoo! So in our asteroid, what we can do is we could look for bullets. and then kill our asteroids off. So I can put inside here some collision code. So what I'll do is I'll look through the objects list for any kind of bullet. And actually this code is going to be very similar to this, so I'll just copy and paste this over. So in the act function of the asteroid, it will loop through game objects. Starting from 0 and going up by 1 each time, it will get an object. So very similar to this line here. But instead of telling that object to act and show, we don't need that. We will check to see if it's a bullet. And so I can check if this object is an instance of a bullet. This is pretty nice. Pretty nice code. I love this code. Love this code. I'm so glad Java lets us see what type of class an object is. So if it turns out that this object was a bullet, because remember it could be a spaceship or it could be a bullet, another bullet, and unless we want to shoot our own bullets, we really just want to be colliding with or I guess asteroids. We don't want asteroids to collide with our asteroids. So yeah, we can just look for bullets. So what I can do now is just check to see if they're interacting. And I'm tempted to go and add something to the game object class so that everything has some size to it. I don't love the idea of just hard coding these numbers in. We did it temporarily before, but I think what we'll do is in game object we'll add in a size variable, int size. And so our ship will have a size, our bullet will have a size, and we can set size, for example, to 10. Maybe we should call it diameter, I don't know, but that's fine. And then our asteroid will also have a size. It's 100 to start with. Oh, that's awkward. Someone's knocking on the door. Hold on. Hello. Oh, sorry. No worries. Yeah, I was recording a YouTube video. That's okay. If it's going to take a bit, I'll probably just turn it off. Okay, sure. Mhm. Oh, that's okay. It's not. It's all on paper. It's the most low-tech exam. Yeah. Okay. Okay, sure. I know there's other kids in the school that want to write it that aren't in the class. Or I forget. I think I sent you an email about that, or is it a particular student? Oh, maybe not. Is it? Do they need to go through the board, or can they write it here? Oh, so it has to be here. But are we offering that as an option? Right, right. So in other words, okay. Yeah, you can get back to me. Right. Yeah, it's very low tech. It's just all paper. Fill in the bubble sheets for the Scantron type of stuff, and then there's a writing code stuff. So it's pretty easy exam to invigilate and to run. I only know of one at the moment. I think most of them, but I'm not too sure. I haven't done a poll on that. Yeah, there's a few that have signed up so far. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah, no problem. Great. Yeah, for sure. Talk to you later. Oh man, awkward break in the middle. of the video. um, Now I gotta decide, do I start this over? But I think I'll just keep moving forward. Sorry for the delay. So what we were doing was we're adding in a size variable so that we can check our sizes. Because then what we can do is we can check the distance between the two asteroids, the asteroid and the bullet, and then compare it to the sum of the radii. And that's just the formula we've been using for circle collisions for a long time. So I can say if the distance between, I guess, location.x, the asteroid's location, and location.y, and then my object, the bullets, location.x, and my object's y as well. Then we can check to see if that's smaller. I guess less than or equal to would be y's. The sum of the radii, so that's just size divided by 2. Pretty big if statement. But yeah, we're just checking to see if the two circles are colliding here. And if they are, well, we can set the bullets, my objects lives to 0. And we can set the asteroid's lives to 0. And that will kill both the asteroid and the bullet. Oh, I guess we don't have any asteroids just yet. So we've built that in, and that's a nice bit of collision code here. So we check to see if we have a bullet, and then we check to see if that bullet is overlapping with us, and if it is, we destroy these things. So last but not least, I guess we should go make some asteroids, and I guess we do have some asteroids. So you might be wondering, where are the asteroids? Me too. I guess I didn't set lives. They're already 0. So let's set the lives to yeah, I'm going to just make it 1. And I'll run that. So, ooh, I'm going to bash me. Pew! So now those break nicely. Now, that's not really the end of the project. There's so much more to do. It's nice that the asteroids are dying, but we would like to make it so that the asteroids, when they die, they produce smaller asteroids. So that's going to be the next exciting topic that's coming to you in the next video. Thank you.